Because my parents always told me, reinforced, even scold me, you gotta always do the right thing. Because you're alive. You can't if you're dead. Who teaches you? Who taught ya first? What did you learn instead? Strategies that don't get you ahead of death. The worst things in life aren't being dead. It's blowing your character. Blowing up your character. A little implosion and explosion. All caused by needless emotion. What devotion to self is self-love and self-care. Everything's off by a half step, but I'm okay with that. Reminds me to get back to the piano. Black and white keys are contrast. My words don't matter to anyone but the one that's putting it together. Because I know the facts, I know how to be true, and I'm okay with that. It is not hard to do. Between real and fake, not be so selfish. Black and white keys. What are these? But sharps and flats, and that's what on a strange little map to fight off their damage that they're causing with real carnage. Why do I have two kitty cats? Oh right, and why am I reinforcing? Well, I had to teach them to be in harmony. So everything around me that has helped me make sense of this buzzing in my head. My voice, it makes my body feel the issue good. With all of this is they really should stop blaming patient survivors and victims. They basically told me it's okay for them to self-harm, and if they hit someone, well, I'm going after a president. That's the reason why I must have these two pussies in the house. The focus every day. You want to grab something? Do you not understand how painful that is? Emotionally, physically, shameful is what they're trying to do, deposit, because they know exactly what they're doing. How could you not? And why I don't understand how you can't move on when the rules say you educate, you do not take away from these children. Not the special ones. In my body. What do you think happens when they hold on to that anger and have no strategies? They grow up and get big, and then they can really hurt someone.
Seriously, crunching. I know all these sounds and noises, but from the history, from the past, and because I'm sweating on my palms and on my forehead, I do know that this is the best thing for me. Don't you understand? It's a combination of fitness, stamina, endurance, and speed. Because the question always was, it's a numbers game. Are you kidding me? They play with these kids live. Because we don't want them to get behind. The pain is going to do for me. Not enough. It's the agreement I've made the last 3 years. And that's how. If I have to endure, then always trust what's with it,
because it's already stopped those tailspins, and it's all about just telling the truth. Down slowly, but surely, and that's why I'm at your door. Is the best place to begin, and why I will always trust with it. Always trust what's with it, because it's already stopped those. How many more knocks can one person get before they just can't forget? These are the words that aren't present. So away we go. Everything in life is coming back at me. I call them my PTSD memories. The best and the worst will be redressed, will be addressed. No rehearsal, because that's how life can be.
I always knew. And I
does not even evaluate the he of what he said. It is simply an assessment of what Dr. Ford says, and it doesn't even get into Brett Kavanaugh's testimony. And
all these tricks to stay present really just relate to speaking your mind in the moment, which I knew was part of it, because somebody says something, you walk away, and it stays with you. I'm like, why is this person's comment still with me days later? And then it started to get really severe with healthcare and people that are claiming to help, but are doing the exact same thing that education showed you. No knowledge, no knowledge. And then you flip it when you have people that do now have knowledge of something that can hurt you, and they take full advantage of it, which is something I didn't think people could do. So into that carnival, hey, let's go. It's been a couple months, possibly years, who knows, when I first said those words in that since go away means the same. Listen, hell no. Maybe this is the way to all show of the things that we just didn't the carnival, stuck in these loop-de-loops. I decided that artistically I would regroup. I had to make sure that I modeled my beliefs. I'm gonna show the importance of negative emotion. And if you don't believe this, good grief, popping up like, hey, don't forget me. And this like, rhythm, this beat. Yeah, come on, China people. And if Lupe is the key to get me back to me, and that's how music that was an artist I found trauma too. You know who. Everything you love gets flipped upside down. They take it all from you, and that's what. Cheer.
Okay, it's a quarter scan.
Because we all need a little cheerleader inside of us to say, sis, rally, 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 and sports. In a way. Body awareness, physical outlets. This is what they were taught. The use of it for the social scene. Oh my God.
Experience and the desire to do the right thing. That's all I require.
Then don't hold the title and don't take the money.
Be better.
That's it.
Than your own
composite mind.
But only because it's funny.
Hello. So this is it. Your shittiest composite. Let's see what comes out of you. Shit stew.
So gonna start teaching and living my life. Isn't that the test?
And if I succeed with this deed, next time I will
the connection, the push off, the flexion, the first slightest detection, electric pulsing, creates a rising Encouraging young adults to read Tips for Parents by Alexandria Gibb. Reading today, October-November 2010.
Gave up at that
so
sky.
Now let's figure it out.
Oh man,
well, I figure it
That's
out.
a hard
That's where I
one.
got
That
to
really
move
hurts my
around.
face.
Looking up at the ground, but not so, 'cause I'm staring down at my feet. Those are the stagnant things. Don't you understand what I'm doing? I'm looking up at the sky without having to do it. The motivation I know the sky's aglow. We need to know we're insignificant.
And I
little
couldn't say the
ants in the grass.
the word.
At the same time,
Hell no. All the things coming at me in morality.
And that's what I gotta do. I gotta remember. Survivors, victims, patients, and children are forced to relive. You be a monkey with opposable thumbs. That's why I'm giving it
offering
to
this
you.
learning.
That's
You don't
right,
want it,
fling
you
it back
dum-dum.
like poo in that zoo. Secure self to those that won't run away. Who will do their duty, their honor, one day. And this was the issue. It started to fray because of the expectation and a history that wasn't open, except in one way. Let's just say. My poetry, my flowetry is mostly therapeutic, but I'm also gonna model artistry because we need it for students. So if you're a student like me who takes life very seriously when you have to, and then party as long as there's safety, and lately I haven't noticed because it's people plus that space that makes it a lovely place. And because my pain is going up, I can't always catch it. So I have to hear it. Mind numbing. Ouch. There we go. It's in the upper part of my shoulder. I found it. And that's what it is with these sounds. You don't hear the sensation because it reverberates through my head. But you didn't have a head injury, and that's as easy as it gets. Because there's no way that I ever thought that I would be sharing my voice. There's no way that I ever thought to ever. I didn't even sing in the shower. That was because as a survivor of horrendous violence against the body. This is what I want to avoid. More than once now. The trauma stays. I've been dealing with this for so long. It's so imbued in how I think and feel. Very obvious it is to know who a person is. The reaction to a survivor sharing their story, because it's just like the advocacy idea. Because it had to, and that's a law. It wasn't always that way. It changed. So I believe changing to meet the needs of the people. And that means the people that are honest, not the ones that use beliefs. We're getting to the shittiest African plains. And that's why we go back because to this is a slavery narrative. My epic that side,
But if you're on my side, the one with pride, I want to get back to the call and answer perspective, because it's the best one there is to deal with what these motherfuckers continue and will continue to give.
Okay, it's a quarter scam.
That whatever you do in life and fear, if you got money, you're all clear. All right, that's the bridge to the planet. We are the survivors, and we are trying to get home.
So I am your super hip, coolest guide, and I'm going to help you traverse the planet when you get inside the house. Shh.
We enter the abode and have found living life forms for the first time, but we've noticed some things with the way they behave socially that are off. And that is where our story begins. In a way to document different in places, mix of 2D and 3D. As I teach the language of trauma safely, because it has to be done every day according to what is happening. Pain rules, body, and PTSD.
Profession, a way, a vocation, a calling, something I really enjoy doing, but I'm not going to boo-hoo it anymore.
Let go of that inability to be, because they're stuck in the past. They're stuck in their violence. They're stuck in the conversations of adults around them. They're stuck in their fears. They're stuck in their anxieties, in their childhood problems, because we've all had childhood problems. But they're children, so let's do better. Woo! That as I promised, as I knew it should, it would, it could. As I knew and I promised it could.